I think it's safe to say that the rumors aren't rumors. It is official. Pope Francis instructs the Vatican entities to move all funds to the Vatican Bank by September 30th. Move all Vatican money back to the Vatican Bank, you all. We've got to investigate this, you all. We've got to do some research. We need to find out what theories are going on out there. There's lots of rumors. There's lots of theories as something is happening. And obviously, if he wants that physical money, okay, if you see my eye look up that way because look in this direction, like right here, it's because my screen is a different area. Okay, my screen is in a different area because if I flip my image around, I'm going to be looking in that direction, but that's okay, you all. Something's going on. It's got to do with money. Also, he wants the money back at the bank. I think this is probably unprecedented. When I first heard it, I asked, what's going to happen around the September time frame? And you may have been asking yourself, what's all this talk about the Pope? I hope we can find out, you all. I really do. We're going to find out. I hope we got some moderators on here. Michelle, honey, you are eating Cape. Trucker, Faye, honey, you need to use some appropriate language on this channel, okay? You do. Because we're going to have to try to find out what is going on. What is going on with this, you all? Something is going on, and we're going to investigate this. So welcome. Welcome, you all. We're just going to have to get right down to it. We see y'all on here. See y'all on here. Here we go, right there. Boom. F. Michelle, honey, you got it. I don't like to say F. Michelle, but yeah, you can be the moderator, Michelle, honey. Do we got you, Michelle, honey? We got you. Yeah, if you see anything too out of hand, I think you got this because we need somebody on here. Yes, we do. Oh, see, no. No, we're not going to have that type of language. Yes, we can do it, you all. You can comment, but please don't be saying F somebody, F that. That's not what this channel's about. We're going to find out what's going on because something's going on, and it's going to affect you, and it's going to affect me. So we're going to get right down to it. We're going to come over here. What I want to do. Let's look at this one right here. So I'm going to I'm going to document every single link that we go into, and when I'm through, I'm going to post all the links in the reference section is what we're going to do. So let's look at this. Pope Francis instructs, this is a catholicnewsagency.com. Pope Francis instructs entities to move all funds to the Vatican Bank by September the 30th. It's the Institute for Religious Works, or the Vatican Bank. He has ordered the Holy See and connected entities move all financial assets to the Institute for Works of Religion, commonly known as the Vatican Bank. The Pope's rescript, issued August the 23rd, clarifies the interpretation of a paragraph in the new constitution of the Roman Curia, the Predicate Evangelium, promulgated in March. So it's a new constitution that was promulgated in March. According to Francis rescript, financial and liquid assets held in banks other than the IOR must be moved to the Vatican Bank within 30 days of September the 1st, 2022. The IOR, based in Vatican City State, has 110 employees, 14,519. So they looked after it, you all. They did. Annual report, the financial institution is 19 million net profit. It's down 44 million. The decree will force the Holy See institutions, including, we're up here now, including the Secretariat of State, to move their financial assets to the IOR by the end of September. The Secretariat of State is known to have had accounts in Swiss financial institutions, including Credit Suisse. through which the controversial London building investment was initially carried out. So they got these Article 219, financial transactions as described in paragraphs 1 and 2 of the Article 219 are the administration and management of the Holy See's real estate and movable assets and entities entrusting their assets. So we've got this. We're going to look at that UI because there is more to this story. A whole lot more to this story. I gotta have to make my phone a little bit bigger, Michelle, honey. You're doing a wonderful job. You really are. Thank you. Yeah, because this is big news. This really is. And I thought it was a joke. And I never did go back to read the thing. I'm just going to put this whole entire search right here, you all, because there is a lot. There's a lot of things to investigate. I'm going to click in this one because it really sounded really interesting, you all. Let's look at this. So ask, what's coming? Let's look at this. What's coming? Pope Francis ordered all the church's money to be transferred to the bank by October the 1st. And we know that October the 1st is the beginning of the new fiscal year. Isn't it? October is the beginning of the new fiscal year for the United States. That's what I think it is. And I think they have to pass a budget by then, you all. Did we pass the budget? Did we? The T-Man. You read a T-Man. Oh. So let's look at this, you all. So we've got this. Let's see when the beginning of our fiscal years. Fiscal year. Let's see, the start of the new fiscal year. It's normally, look at this, you all. Happy new fiscal year. The new government fiscal year, you all. Let's put this in here so we can see that. New government fiscal year. We're going to go on a journey on here, and we're going to do some researching because it's critical that we know what's happening. What on earth is this? Silawa Group. New government fiscal year. The beginning. Did I do that? I didn't do that, you all. It literally took me over there. Well, that's fine. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let me copy that. We're going to look at that. We're going to look at a lot of things. And I didn't know what we was going to do something on, but I led right here. Hello there, Susan B. Honey. Yeah, so happy new fiscal year. The new government fiscal year. While few, if any, of our clients' readers spend much time planning, October the 1st is an important date as it marks the beginning of a new government fiscal year. All of this, new government fiscal year. Okay. So we went over there. Boom. I clicked into it, so I go into it. It's time to invest in technology, fiscal year, beginning balances, all of this stuff right here, IRS tax forms, all of this. Okay, that's fine. So it's October. Is the beginning of the new fiscal year. All right, so look at this, you all. This right here. This is really interesting right here. This article, you can see it was posted 10 hours ago. I think I did click into this right here. Let's get this done, you all. So what's coming? He ordered it to the bank. As many are well aware, many ominous forecasts have been made at various times for September the 22nd. Or September of 2022, according to which some kind of global financial reset is being prepared. Okay, a global financial reset. And so it just so happened that the Holy Catholic Church decided to put financial affairs in order just for the Jewish New Year, which comes on September the 26th. And many clairvoyants are associated with this date. We don't even know how to interpret this news. The Holy Fathers know better where to keep the money. The Pope has reportedly asked citizens and businesses controlled by the Papal State to transfer all their assets held outside the Vatican Bank back to its vaults. These include all valuables they hold in foreign safe deposit boxes or bank accounts such as gold, silver, stocks, bonds, cash, and all that until October the 1st at the latest. Many associate this move by the Pope with an impending financial, at least, disaster, wanting to save all the assets that are outside of the Vatican. Others say it is a move by the Pope to shore up the Vatican Bank, which is seeing a drop in cash deposits ahead of a harsh winter. More specifically, Pope Francis ordered the Holy See and its affiliated entities to transfer all financial assets to the Institute for Works of Religion, commonly known as the Vatican Bank. The Pope's text on August the 23rd clarifies the interpretation of a paragraph in the new Constitution of the Roman Curia, Predicate Evangelium, published in March. You can see this ABC News thing, September the 4th. So they did one too. You are abcnews.com. October the 1st is the deadline for the Holy See. Right here. You can see the timestamp on it. I hope that we're on here, you all, because my screen is not updating me the right way that I want it to. But it's true that something's going on, and I thought it was a fluke, but it's not. It's real. It is real. Let's get to it. The IOR, based in Vatican City, has 110 employees and 14,000 clients. So working in the Vatican City State provides services to clients, which include the Holy See and affiliated entities, you all. Affiliated entities. Let me fix this 1 minute, you all. Let me get over here and mute. Okay, I've got to do this, you all. Sorry about that. Let me do this. I think I'm ready. All right. Although commonly called as the bank. So they got the religious orders, clergy, Catholic foundations, and Holy See, the workers. All right, let's get to this, you all. He's got, it must be interpreted. The decree will force the institutions of the Holy See, including the Secretariat of State, to transfer their financial data to the IOR by the end of September. The Foreign Office is known to have had accounts with Swiss institutions, including Credit Suisse, through which the controversial London building investment was originally made. The execution of the financial transactions were referred to in 1 and 2, carried out through the Institute of Work and Religions. You can see it here on the Twitter. Okay, so let me put this back to me, you all. Let me put this back to me. My screen has literally, okay, it's tried to go completely blank on me. I don't want it to go blank, but there was something else I wanted to look at, you all. Look at this. Let's see. There was something else. Something is about to happen. Okay, let's see if I got this, you all. I don't want to see this, you all, but we're going to go in this. Look, World War III will break out with a nuclear strike on Taiwan. Wolf Messing knew something about 2022. So what is this? Soviet Wolf Missing, who became famous for his easily reading the thoughts of the audience during his performances, also is known for his predictions. The Soviet-era clairvoyant warned that what exactly would trigger the Third World War in the 21st century. Ominous predictions about the beginning of the Third World War are now so relevant that are often quoted by analysts. Messing warned of the beginning of the end of the World War II, predicted the death of Stalin and himself. Okay, let's see about this, because if you're just tuning in, we are investigating why the Pope wanted his money over there in all those in the bank vaults by September, the end of September, all the money from all around the world back at the Vatican, because something big is going down. So we're trying to figure out what this is. The global conflict, which will develop into a big war, will begin with China, and it will launch a nuclear strike on Japan and Taiwan. This is a theory, you all. This is just a theory that we're reading. Russia will come to the aid of the country, becoming the main opponent of the Celestial Empire. The military confrontation will begin after 2021 and will go on for a long time. They pointed out China hiding behind a mask of a smile as China goes, so it will begin a global conflict. Schema, Archimedate, Christopher, Petersburg will go underwater. China goes, everything will go underwater. Temples will be empty. So this is some type of a prediction. They'll be, okay, let's do this. Rockets will fly. Scientists will invent cannonballs. 3/4 of the world will be destroyed. Oh, wow, these are kind of glary. Third World War will be the end of many nations. So this ain't the one I wanted. That is not the one I wanted, you all. I read something else, is what I read. Where was it at, you all? Let's see this. I wanted to, okay, yeah, this is it right here. This is what I wanted to go into too, you all. Let's click into this. I have to make sure I put the other. You all keep these going. We're just investigating, seeing what's being rumored out there is what we're doing right now. If you're just tuning in, that's right. If you're just tuning in, we want to know what's going on. I want to know where all this came about, you all. All of this Vatican stuff. Starting point of a new reality. Israeli mystics say that in September, people will be afraid to go outside. Okay, let's see that, you all. So with the fall of 2022, all sensitives and in general, all smart people have a lot of anxious expectations. There are warnings from all sides that something is about to happen, and it will be of such a grand scale that it will turn the world upside down. Well, I'd like to think it's going to be UFO ships, you all. UFO ships. But we're investigating. And I do not, let me just say, I neither agree or disagree with what we're reading, you all. I don't. I'm just reading because I want to know what all is going on out there. That way you're going to know everything that was happening. All these theories out here. The optimists are arguing that there will be a rapture of the church, while the pessimists say that few will survive and those who do will be forced to watch the rest of the terrible circus to the end. There are intermediate points of view, such as a financial collapse, an asteroid, a seismic cataclysm, a nuclear war, a new pandemic, or all 5 in one. Well, Bill Nye, the science guy, did his thing about... Bill Nye, the science guy, did his things about the Hydra storms that were going to slam at the Earth. And there was like big old hurricanes, and they each had a name, and there were 7 heads. That's what he did something on lately. Yeah, a Hydra storm. Okay, and I thought that's really strange. Okay, so we got a pandemic. As for astrologers, although they do not say anything definite, nevertheless, they also do not promise anything good for the fall. And now religious Jews have also joined the topic with references to the Tzaddiks. They write in their internal chats at the very end of August or in September, some events of a civilizational scale will take place. Events will be such that people will be afraid to leave their homes, and that the Almighty will turn the world upside down. Upside down, you all. We don't know what events they are talking about, but Christian mystics continue to warn not just about a rapture, but the whole world is about to either see Nibiru or some other new objects in the sky, you all. In turn, the Nibiruologists, I didn't know that Nibiru people were called Nibiruologists, continue to post amazing videos and pictures that have no explanation. That's right, you all. It don't have no explanation. Look at that. It's like they opened up another realm. A portal has been opened up. Something's come through. Why would you have this great big old beam of light coming down? And how do you explain that? Really, how do you explain that? So we can see that was on the 14th. There is an unusual interest of UFOs in Colombia, where they are already seen in the sky more often than Boeing's. It is possible that the challenge given to local people somehow partially explains this phenomena. Colombia will stand as high ground for the distraught survivors of Central America will clamber to during the shift. Well, they're talking about a pole shift now. Today, neighboring Panama is the point where the water flows between the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea. But this bridge to safety will be washed away at the start of the hour of the shift. However, Any survivors clinging to the floating material will be washed ashore in Colombia, wanting to be fed and sheltered by rescuers. Thus, like many other countries living better during the shift than its neighbors, Colombia will prove to be a regional hospital and refugee camp. Likewise, there will be an onslaught of height-seeking populations from the Amazon basin, as within 2 years of the shift, the Amazon will overflow widely due to the melting of the existing poles, and humans and animals will be on the move, you all. I know this sounds so wild. I did not even expect we're going to get into any of this, you all. So, the Pacific Ocean. That's where Cthulhu's at, you all, in the Pacific Ocean. His place where he's held his city of Riley, at 49 or 47.9 degrees south, 126.4 west. It's called Point Nemo. I wonder, it is out there. I did a video on it. If something's going to happen in that area too, that would kind of make his city rise up. Oh, I hope not, you all. I hope not. I really hope not. Let's look at this. So let's get to the rest of this, you all. I know this is wild. How are we doing in those comment sections, you all? We doing okay? Because this is a wild topic. Well, I can't really I don't know what happened here, you all. I can't make out these images. My screen is a touch screen, and I've got to be careful how I touch it. I do. Oh, the Navy flood map. I remember seeing the Navy flood map. Let's finish this. The changes that the mystics and the eschatologists and conspiracy theorists have warned about are no longer just approaching, but are clearly about to happen. We hope that these changes will not be catastrophic. Oh, I didn't know that. Nibiru, rapture of the church. Oh, wow, this is really interesting. Let's find the naval map, you all. I got to come over here, and there was one thing that I did click into, so I need to put that on here too, so that when we do the references, I have them in order for everyone. Okay, because we want to see them. All the references, you all. Let's look at that Nibiru, not Nibiru, the Navy map. Navy map. Okay, here we go. Navy map. Let's go to this search engine. Are we over here, you all? Because we're going to go over here. We're trying to investigate, see what on earth is all this chatter about. There's a lot of chatter, and I had no idea about it. You all, we're coming over here to the images. So these are all the Navy maps, the different types, the debunked. Look, leaked U.S. Navy map of the New Madrid submerged U.S. metabunk. So, look, they say Lemuria with this one will rise up from the ground. Lemuria. Okay, so we can see that happening. Let's see this. This is some more U.S. Navy map of the future right here. So, you know, this is really interesting. Why would there even be a map out there if they're going to debunk everything that's on there, you all? Why would there be? Oh, I love you too. Why would there be maps out here? I don't want to look at that World War II. See, here's some more. Why do they keep saying debunk? They keep trying to debunk all of it. All of these maps. Look. The U.S. Navy flood map. Now this is, I guess, the U.S. Navy's flood map. Possible volcanic activity areas. So if the poles were to flip, would it cause cataclysmic earthquakes, cause volcanoes to go off, and literally reshape the maps of the world, the land mass and stuff like that? Yeah. So this is about the Pope. The Pope, you all. Look, there's varying maps that they've got out here. Navy future map. Yeah, all of that. So let me put this back here. We've looked at that, you all. But where will there be? Let's see. Let's come back to this original. Let's see what else they've got there. You see, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. Instructs the Vatican entities to move all the funds to the Vatican. I thought it was a joke. I really did. All of it. Did that time traveler say that? Wait a minute. Wait. What's the thing about the vril? The coming vril. The coming race. Coming race of vril. The power of the coming race, you all. Right here. The power of the coming race. I thought that someone said somewhere that they were going to, this was a theory too, that sometime this year or something, they were going to show themselves. Look, digital commodities oversight, submarine warfare, September the 10th. Oversight of digital assets, September the 1st through September the 10th of 2022. The first use of a submarine in warfare, September the 7th, 2022. Protocol 20 is when the NDA expires, September 11th, 2022. RBI or any of these corporations are under the NDA and they are not allowed to write or admit anything in email. I don't even know what this stuff is about. Do you all know what this stuff is about? Who is the NDA and the RBI? And what about this Digital Commodities Consumer Protection Act? Oversight of digital assets. The Vril reptilian drone. Do we click into it or not? I guess we can click into it. I'm not going to look at it, you all, because they poke something in your eye is what they do. They poke something in your eye. And I just wanted to see. I just want to see if there's anything written under here. I'm not watching no video. I am not. You can watch it, but I am not watching it at all. The reptilian and fallen angel thing. The coming race. The vril is injects itself into the human brain, and unfortunately the human suffers temporary agony, and once the parasite is effectively in the brain, the human ceases to exist and the vril is in full control of its body. The age-old Eye of Horus symbol. Oh wow, I did not know that. Did you all know that? The vril proboscis connects with the human eye and releases a foamy substance where the parasite No. Okay, no, let me see this. September 2022. Time traveler. Let's see. I thought I heard something about it. I really did. I may not have heard it. You all know what I'm talking about. How that time traveler said in September, alien contact. Alien Contact 2022, September. I can't find it. I really cannot find it. Look at this. They've got something on here. They've got these articles right here. Psychology of Alien Contact. Could humanity handle the otherness? How we deal with alien life, if it should ever come to that, will be one of the major challenges for humanity. Perhaps it is the key insight that will allow us and perhaps other civilizations hoping to travel among the stars to meet each other with open arms rather than with weapons drawn. So they have the word if. If. You see where this is written on the 21st of August. And then on the 23rd of August, the Pope says, or the 25th, send the money back to the Vatican. Send it back to the Vatican, you all. Disney, September will see the arrival of a live action Pinocchio. Dark, yeah, this is it. What do we got going on? That's right, you. I want to see that time traveler. What was that time traveler on TikTok? TikTok. It's TikTok time traveler. Time traveler alien contact. Because what he said did not come true. September 2022. Can't find it. I guess they literally scrubbed it, you all. They scrubbed it. That's all right. That's all right, you all. Yeah. So, Susan Donahue, what you all got going on in here? Faith and humanity. We signed up for this for life. That's right. That's right. John Twitter, or the one that predicted the things. John Twitter. You know what's strange? F&M Crafts. This John Twitter, when I went viral, the Twitter person's name was John. That's interesting that you said that. I've got to look that up. The Twitter person is John. Twitter. Observatory. Shut down. Is this screen going over there? This screen, I keep pushing this screen to come over here, and it's not wanting to go. It's not wanting to go over there, you all. Why isn't my screen wanting to share the screen? Okay, now it is. I'm trying to see it because that's where it literally came from. It was John on Twitter. And I can't find that now, but that's where it came from. John on Twitter. Observatory shutdown. Let me see if I can get this. 2018. Let me see this. 2018. It was in September of 2018 when the UFOs showed up, is what it was. 2018. And look here, I can't see it anywhere. Oh, I've got it on the past month. That's why. I'm sorry. Now we might get it, you all. John on Twitter. I want to try to find this out. I really do. Look, why did the government shut down the observatories? Are you all on here? Because I hope you are. That was and we're nearing that time, you all. We are. I wanted to get it. I really did wanted to get it. Let me see this. I can't see it. I'm wasting time. I wonder why they did that. Government observatory shutdown. I know I'm getting sidetracked, but it's really interesting that you said that name. John on Twitter. 2018. Right here. Look, it got its account suspended, you all. Boom. They suspended that account. But you could see it right here. John on Twitter. That's where it came from. Way back then, you all. And now there's another John on Twitter. You all got sidetracked. Sorry about that. We're talking about this this Pope. is what we're talking about. And the money getting returned to his banks. And the coming race. There is talk about that, you all, about we'll have some type of alien contact also occurring, you all. Hello there, thank you. Yeah, we'll have some kind of a contact going on. Yeah, that's okay. We got this. So what do you all think is happening? William Honey, thank you. What do you think is going to happen, you all, with this Vatican? Let me come over here and let me talk to you. Let me push this to me. What do you think is going to happen with this Pope having the money there, and it's the beginning of a new fiscal year, and there's just too much chatter. Well, Victoria Klink, honey, I don't think it's fake news about the Pope having its money moved all to the vaults. That's real news. That's official news. So that in itself is not fake. But why is it happening? They own the World Bank. October the 1st. The final is to cleanse the streets, chase through the streets of Rome. Ooh, wow, Susan, I've never heard of that. It's crash time. Okay, I've been hearing something about a black swan. I have, for September, in the, I think it's Black Swan event. A Black Swan event. Black Swan event, September. You gotta look at this. Black Swan event 2022. Oh, here we got something right here. They've already written about it. In 2025, the top 10 Black Swan events that could crash the market in 2022. Australia. I don't really want to go in. This is The Economist and stuff. It's rare, unpredictable. A rare, unpredictable event that comes as a surprise and has significant impact on society or the world, you all, is a Black Swan event. And they are expecting something like that, you all. Is a housing market crash going to be a Black Swan event? They're saying that also. Is it going to be a Black Swan event? Crypto braced for 2.7 billion September Black Swan event. So this right here, supply chains, all of this kind of stuff. Let me put this in here. I clicked into it. Yeah, we're going to click that right there. So there's talk of a Black Swan event also, which is an unpredictable thing that could occur with people. It is. It's going to bring down the stock markets. The NESARA GESERA. Let's look at that. The NESARA GESERA. NESARA GESERA. September. Let's look at this. So they got a September 5th. You can see this right here. We'll put this search here too. All these places that we went into. You can search it even more yourself because there's a lot of things on there about the stuff. Mortgage debt. Look, this is what it says. Her mortgage debt was forgiven of a non-existent law called the NESARA GESERA. She invoked a 2-decade-old conspiracy theory about a new world, you know what. China's net gold imports via Hong Kong jumped to a 9-month high in July. Net imports at 48.773 in July, 40.5363 tons. Total gold imports via Hong Kong were up 23.7 to 53.91. So you think that everybody's pulling in all their money? You think that's what's happening? Everybody's pulling all their money in? Radar. 15th is the day of all shows. MG Honey, why? Why is the 15th the day of all shows? September the 15th is the day of all shows. Let me see. September the 15th, 2022. Well, that's National Africa Civility Day, is what it is. National Africa Civility Day. It's a humanitarian holiday celebrated every year on September the 15th. Hello there, Muddy Girl. Thank you. So that's South Africa, is what that is. In that type of sense, it is South Africa. I put that in the wrong place. These are not going to be in order because I put too many spaces in here. I'm sorry. Eeks. Project bid Greenpeace Day on September the 15th. How long until September the 15th? Nikki fandom? What is SpongeBob SquarePants doing in here? A virus, heartbreak, and a world of possibilities. SpongeBob SquarePants boating buddies, Krabby. ECM 18, 14th through 15th, energy marketing conferences in person. Greenpeace. Horoscopes, September National Days. Adult Swim cartoon. So, yeah, we're just trying to figure this out because I don't know what's going on with this stuff. I'm trying to find out on here, you all, what is happening. Yeah. So did someone comment on that, you all? You feel like your psyche is Illyrian? Cynthia, honey, thank you. They are preparing to roll out the new financial system, ISO, with the XRPL is not going to be ready, Crystal C, to go in at that time. And, they got the XRP, but not the XRPL, because they're still in their bankruptcy. They're actually being questioned. But I read something today about the XRPL, and it wasn't ready. Yeah. Let me see this, you all. Penny Davis. Hello. Let's just check that out, you all. Let's check that out. We've already looked at the Black Swan event. Let's check out digital thing. A digital gulag. Oh wow. Let's see. A digital September. 2022 digital 2022. What is it about the September the 26th or the 28th also? There was something about the September the 26th and 28th. I think September 22 new currency or something like that, new currency worldwide. Yeah, let's look at this, you all. We're going to write it. The 24th is the biblical number. So let's look at this, you all. This is another thing right here. And digital currency is going to be used. There's no way around it. You're already using the QR codes. They already got you going into the grocery store where if you scan with their grocery app, you can get a bigger discount if you scan with your grocery app. Look at this. He will announce the European Times, the new digital currency that will completely replace, this is in March, it will force a digital currency on everybody, the traditional dollar. He released an executive order instructing a long list of federal agencies to study. They already did their studying. Wait a minute. Somebody was going to be done with their studying of the digital currency. I think it was in September or October. Some other country too, you all. So, I'm just trying to see, you all. There's something. It's got to do with some money. New currency. I don't know. The currency will open at Newport Street, September. New date. Oh my gosh, they're going to burn original works at a gallery. Yeah, your paintings are going to be on a digital thing, and you can buy stuff like that. So that's not. I couldn't find nothing here about this. You all couldn't. Anybody else got some more suggestions going on? We're talking about the Pope wanting all this money already put back in the vaults. Is Tamara? Yeah. That's when CERN starts back up. Okay, I thought CERN is already CERN isn't shut down, is it? September 29th. Let's see. Look at this. On September the 29th, on this day, September the 29th, CERN was established in 1994 or 1954. In 1954, so September the 29th of 1954, CERN was established. And it was shortly thereafter, I think, they met with some type of extraterrestrial race. Thank you, cosmologists. Cosmologic. Thank you. Yeah, I will use it. I will use it. They're going to open their doors this weekend, Saturday, the 28th of September, and Sunday, the 29th of September. CERN will be open to people of the general public. So, I don't know. That's 2014. We went CERN 2022. You was born on the 26th of 1984, 2022. Maybe they found something, you all. Maybe they did. Conant. Yeah, I think it's already opened. CERN's been going on, and they're running at full power already. They're running at full power. School of Computing. You can see it right here. Largest particle collider. Yeah. So anybody else got something that they think that... We've already said, they've already suggested that Nibiru may come, maybe meteorites, maybe an earthquake, a financial reset, digital currency, aliens, World War III, something like that. World War III, something. Who's Illyrian? Illyrian is an ancient race of beings that they say never did die out, that they're written about. And some people say that they are Illyrian, they are Palladian, they are an Arcturian, they are I don't know. Yeah, that's right. An electromagnetic pool will be massive on the September the 25th and 26th. Well, I'm not on my Facebook, and I'm not going to log on my Facebook to look at the picture of Nibiru. I'm not. We're just, we're on here looking. We are, because Pope Francis instructed the Vatican entities to move all funds to the Vatican Bank by September the 30th. Pope moves all the Vatican money to the Vatican Bank. It's an order, and that's the beginning of the new fiscal year is October the 1st. And did the United States pass a budget. United States. Hello, country boy. Pass budget for fiscal year 2022. I don't know. I don't know if he did. Maybe it's already passed, and I don't know about it, you all, but I clicked into that. You all, we got a long list of things that I've clicked into, and some of them may lead to nowhere. A budget resolution. It doesn't say how long it's good for, you all. Does anyone know if they did? They did. He did sign it, country boy. Thank you. Okay, for the 2022. But this is for the isn't this for the 2023 now? Budget of the United States government for the 2023 fiscal year. Okay, yeah, that's already been passed too. Okay, other related supporting publications for 2023. All right, we got it. That's right, you all. We got something connected, you all. So we're just trying to figure out how come he wanted all the people to return that money. Return the money to the bank. Right there. The Pillar Catholic. It is a big deal, they said. This is a very, very big deal. So we'll read this one again if you're just in. We went a little bit of places, and this is like probably the same thing. It was, at first, it appeared to be a little more than a hurry-up legal memo to curial departments, giving them until the end of September to finish bringing their cash and their investments back into the Vatican's own institutions from outside banks and accounts. Because they're their own entity, you all. They answer to nobody, and they don't pay no taxes. I don't think they pay any taxes. A close read, the short text points to something else. It turns out his order could be one of the more significant financial policy changes of his pontificate. Just like that, of his pontificate. It changes part of the law completely. Part of the law completely, you all. He has a sovereign wealth fund contracting body and paymaster for the Curia. He has spent several years building up APSA as the central investment manager for the Vatican, but Tuesday's reform appears to transfer the management of all assets and investments apart from the Holy See's real estate portfolio away from APSA and over to the IOR, which isn't even a curial department at all, strictly speaking. All of this was done without a single mention of APSA in the text of the rescript itself. His change could have a dramatic impact on financial accountability in the Vatican and bring nearly all the crucial affairs under international oversight. Christy, honey, thank you. Yeah, that's right. According to that, the Pope issued a clarification which instructed the Vatican authorities to read a law to mean something totally different to what its text actually says. Tuesday's rescript reiterated the predicate's provision that all crucial assets accounts be centrally held in one institution, the IOR, and transferred in from banks in Italy and further abroad in the context of Francis' pontificate. This is not a new reform. It was the first proposed in the Cardinal Giorgio. You know why? Let me tell you something about this. With digital currency comes the blockchain. And when everything goes digital, there is a trail left behind wherever that digital money touches. There's no hiding from it, none. It tracks everywhere it went. Everywhere. There's no hiding at all. And to bring that money back, the physical money, he wants to make sure it's not tracked, because if everything does go digital, you all, and it's going to that, there's a trail. You can't hide it. You can't. Just like when you pay with your credit card, anything you pay with your credit card, your debit card, there is a digital trail. That's how it is with the digital currency. No matter what currency it is, there is a trail, and there'll be no getting around it. There'll be none at all. That's right. There'll be no more black market at all, you all. It won't. That's right, you all. This is they don't like it. They don't like it. Wow. Baby chill. A seat of Thanksgiving. Oh, that's right. Thank you. Look at that. The execution of the financial transactions referred to above is carried out through the Institute of the Works of Religion, the Constitution states. He now says that this article must be interpreted as meaning that the activity of the asset manager and the depository of the movable assets of the Holy See and of the institutions connected with the Holy See is the exclusive competence of the Institute for Works of Religion, you all. The result of the change would seem to be that Pope Francis has gone beyond the initial reform of ordering the APSA to transact its business through the IOR and effectively moved responsibility for managing the Holy See's investment portfolios from the department and turned it over to the Vatican City Commercial Bank. It's the APSA is now left in control only of the Vatican's real estate holdings and is otherwise a client of the IOR, which has management of the Holy See's cash and other investments. So they're talking about this. The move is interesting on a number of levels. It is a remarkable use of the canonical power of a rescript issued by the Pope to instruct that a text be interpreted in a way that seems hard to reconcile with its plain meaning. The move is so remarkable, in fact, that some canonists have asked if it might be a mistake. Look, and they're thinking, but it says one thing and you're telling us another. That's what they're saying. It reads one way and you're telling us it means something totally different. That's what they're saying. Oh my goodness. A case of sections of the instruction being published prematurely or absent necessary legal vetting. But assuming Pope Francis means what he has written, there is a more substantial assessment to be offered of the move. The Pope is casting a dramatic vote of confidence in the IOR. While the bank has been at the center of some of the more lurid financial scandals in recent Vatican history since 2014, it has been the subject of several financial reforming efforts, with hundreds of accounts closed and charges filed against former officials of the bank. So they had trouble in January. Jail sentence by a Vatican City court, financial crimes. And it was the leadership of the IOR which first flagged as suspicious of the Secretariat of State London's property deal. The Cardinal Parolin pressured the bank to approve a $150 million loan for the deal. And the Archbishop Edgar Pinapera ordered a retaliatory investigation into the bank's director. They got a lot of stuff going on, you all. The bank is now widely the most transparent and credible with the financial. So wow, this is wild, you all. They got a lot of stuff going on. They don't want to look. The Pope has effectively placed all of the ordinary financial business of the Roman Curia under the scrutiny of the international watchdogs. He does not got no choice, you all. He doesn't. So I guess it is a big deal. He's covering his tracks, is what he's doing. The tracks of the Roman Catholic Church. And if you were involved in something like that, you didn't want somebody to trace you, and you knew that there was a new type of tracing that was coming, that can trace things that you never thought it could trace, you would want to try to hide everything you can and put it away. Yeah. I was thinking about that too. Where we stand, misinterpretation. That's right. Um, yeah. There's a lot of people misinterpret a lot of stuff. They do. It's based on their own. Watch this. So digital currency. Digital currency tracks. Look. Central Bank Digital Currency Tracker. They've got one. The Bank of Boston announced it will work with researchers from the Management of Information Technology Digital Currency Initiative on a multi-year collaboration to build and test a hypothetical open source central bank digital currency. Yeah, they're going to track it. They're going to track everything you are. It is half of the country's 200 million in Nigeria, you all. They can turn your currency off, too. They can. Visualizing the state of central bank digital currencies, August. Around the world are getting involved in digital currencies. Some are further ahead than others. In this map, Visual Capitus used data from the Atlantic Council Currency Tracker to visualize each state of the central bank's digital expert. Look at this, y'all. European sting. It's coming. It's coming, and he don't want to be caught in the crosshairs. He doesn't. Yeah. I think I'm about burnt out on this, you all. I really am. So it's not a joke. It really ain't a joke. He does. He wants all the money. Bring all the money back right here. Bring it all back. All of it. What if there isn't any? Really, what if there isn't? Liquid assets, all of it. By September, the deadline. If we do more results, it's all over the place, you all. And it's not a joke at all. Move it, move it, move it. Oh. Ahead of the imminent PSYOP 22. What is this? PSYOP 22, you all. Do I want to try to sneak in there and look at it? A PSYOP. What's the PSYOP, you all? I'm going to get myself in trouble. Did you see that, you all? We're going to look into this. This is investigative reporting because we got to do some research, you all. We're going to read this right here. Oh my gosh, you all, let's look at this. We might have clicked into something. We really might have clicked into something right here. We want to see this. Look at this right here. Ahead of the imminent PSYOP 22, Pope Francis instructs Vatican entities to move all funds to the Vatican Bank by September 30th as Chinese university students in New York cancels their fall classes and they are returning to China. There's been a new pandemic being planned for this fall. It will not serve to cover up the code Fleason. Something else is coming. A Luciferian nod, telecommunicationist, Great Reset takeover. A Great Reset takeover, you all. A Great Reset. I don't like the word cult. I really don't. A market crash, a contingency. Banks out of London, along with the Vatican, are contingency planning for a market crash, maybe World War III, power grid outage, hyperinflation, climate change, so forth. Why are the Chinese students in New York canceling their classes this fall and returning to China? That's it. Yeah, you are. That's right. What? Are you? I hope that ain't happening. I really don't hope that's happening, you all. Handing over the sovereignty to the WHO. Um, let's see. Let's hope not, you all. I don't want to see that, you all. We done read too much. We done read too much. There's so many theories out there. There's so many conspiracy theories out there, is what I think. So many rumors, all of it, you all. And which one is going to pan out? One thing's for certain. The Pope has set something in motion, and somebody's got a deadline. They got a deadline of the end of September, you all. Something's going on. Something major is going on. You know, let's get ourselves in trouble. Canceling. Let's see this. I don't know. Look at this. In the first 6 months of 2022, universities are facing a sharp fall in college students. Right here. Chinese college students. A sharp fall in it. Well, they probably can't leave the country. That's probably why. They can't leave their country, you all. I'm about done of this thing. I really am. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine, you all. We're going to leave it at that. I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it that, and I'm going to put this right here. We're going to come over here. I'm going to copy every single link that we went into. These are all the reference links to some of the wildest stories that you might have not have heard. You all. So you can see right here every single link to every single wild theory that's out there. It is wild theories, you all. That's right. Oh my goodness gracious. Cash obsolete. OG Indigo. Gina knows a lot of things, but Gina don't talk about a lot of things, and just because I don't talk about it doesn't mean I haven't heard it, or something like that. That's right, you all. That's right. It's okay. You fed your dogs your own food, you all. That's right, country boy, honey. I'm about done. I am, you all. I'm about done. I'm over. Thank you all for being on here. This is it is kind of a eye opener, because something is definitely coming, and I hope it's not Nibiru. I really hope it isn't. I hope it's not a pole shift. Once the CBDC takes the effect, there'll be a financial collapse. Get your Shiba Inu crypto. I don't like the Shiba Inu. That's right, the Shiba Inu. You need to get Cardano. Cardano, Patrick David, honey. ADA. Go get you some ADA. Get you some ADA and XRP and XLM. And get you some HBAR, get you some VET, get you, you can get some Ethereum, but I wouldn't get no Bitcoin. Get you some of that, is what I'd say. Get you some of that stuff, you all. Now, I'm not going to recommend people get anything. I'm not. I went down a little rabbit hole. I came back out to breathe. I've entered the world of humans again, you all. I have. That's right. The world of humans is what we've entered. Yes, you also, you're so very welcome. You are. That's all right. We're going to go. We are going to go. We don't want to see the day that where we see a quart of wheat for a day's wages and 3 quarts of barley for a day's wages. And do not touch the oil or the wine. Right. So thank you all. And with that being said, Let me put this to me. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, you all. I got to make sure I push save for the references on here. I did. And thank you to everyone who did a donation or something like that. Thank you. Yeah, so we got everything in there, you all. We are 63% crash and a WD-40. I bought a gallon of WD-40, and I bought some metal spray cans from the Dollar Tree with a thing to pour my WD-40 in it. So, yeah. Surely you're not talking about the WD-40. You all, I'm going to go. I am, you all. Love you.